Okay, so you guys, I didn't know that Brian Wayne
So
had
they've been doing that
interviewed
daily here.
Polly Class's
We're all
her
just
father,
sitting here pulling our hair out of our heads saying,
Mark Class, and that story about his daughter Polly, it happened in '93, and we lived in the same city where they lived at, right when that happened. Actually, my brother-in-law, who's a famous rapper, he wrote a song about Polly Clasp, and and that was a sad story. That was a real sad story. But her dad, you know what? Her dad, when that happened to her dad stood in front of that media, and he stayed in front of that media. I mean, the whole time that that case was going on, that man was out there looking for his daughter. He was on TV every single day. I mean, doing interviews. I mean, he was everywhere. He was passing out flyers. They had shirts. I mean, everybody knew who Polly Class was where we lived at. And yeah, I mean, just when your kids go missing, you could tell, like, I mean, I just think that that's what uh Jackie and Giselle need to be doing. Why ain't they doing interviews and out looking for these kids? Because they know where those kids are. That's why they're not looking. Mark Class, he did everything right. He did everything right. And the only reason really why that case was solved because somebody accidentally found his daughter, her remains on their property. And that's how they solved that crime. Because if that didn't happen, he would have still been looking for his daughter, but he was out. I mean, everybody in our town knew who Polly Class and Mark Class, that family was. And like I said, my brother-in-law, well, he's my ex-brother-in-law now, but when that happened, he was my brother-in-law. He was a famous rapper then, still is. And yeah, he wrote a song about her, that family, because of the governor and some other shit that was going on in that city. But yeah, that was a father that had a missing daughter, and you could tell that that family, uh you know didn't have anything to do with that disappearance of that baby. And thank God she was eventually found, so they wouldn't have to go through what some people go through. But like they said, like he was saying, Mark Clive said, like, those um those abductions, like, of Sincere and Classic, are rare. Did you hear what he said? He said less than 1% of kids are kidnapped by strangers. Less than 1%. Usually it's somebody they know.